Time for another attack wing unboxing. In this case, it's going to be the U.S.S. Defiant expansion pack. A little ship that a lot of people were looking forward to. Okay, so here we have the contents of the Defiant expansion pack. First is the Defiant model itself, which is not actually that bad of a model compared to some of the other ones. It's got some good details on it. It's a pretty nasty mold line in the back, but that's no big deal. I think it looks pretty good, really. And it's got a Federation decal on it. The problem, of course, is this ship is pretty big. The ship itself is very small, so it's definitely way out of scale with the rest of the attack wing ships, which really doesn't seem to be much of an issue. Here's the cards it comes with. Here's the Defiant stats, standard tokens, and here we have again the series, starting with Series Wave 2 ships. They started giving these extra tokens for use with specific cards in the expansion pack, which is kind of cool. So let's see what cards we got in here. First we got Benjamin Sisko. Once per round you may reroll any one of your attack or defense dice. That's not much, that's pretty good. Captain skill 6. Attack pattern Delta. Disable this card to reroll your entire defense roll. Disable this card. So that's pretty good evasive ability. Here's the generic Defiant class. Generic Captain. Attack pattern Omega. If you damage an opponent's hull with a crit, you may immediately discard this card to search the damage deck for a warp core breach. Let's reshuffle the damage deck when you are done. So that's pretty good use for crit. Here's the Defiant class. When defending, you convert all the crits into hits. That is to represent the ablative armor of the Defiant. I'm kind of actually disappointed with the stats. I was expecting a little more maneuverability, a little more attack power. I think it needs some phase cannon card or something to give it some more punch, because really, I mean, the Defiant is one of the most heavily armed warships in the Alpha Quadrant according to the Cloaking. So I think it should be a lot more powerful. But that's just me. Kira allows you to stop crew upgrades on enemy ships from disabling or discarding your upgrades. That's not a bad little defensive ability. The Photon Torpedoes. It's 3 standard Federation Photon Torpedoes. Janzia Dax. Disable this card to perform an additional 2 maneuver this round, forward or back. You cannot attack this round. Okay. Here's the Defiance maneuvering. Again, I think it should be, the only red maneuver is a roundabout, so it's pretty maneuverable. Quantum Torpedoes, at least I have that. Quantum Torpedoes, the trick is you get to add, if you get any hits, you get to add 1 additional hit to your total damage. So that's pretty good. Miles of Rhine to repair up to 2 shield tokens. Protect the Alpha Quadrant is the mission. Looks like a wormhole mission. Wharf. Target a ship at range 1. That ship rolls 2 less attack dice this round. That's not a bad little action. Oh, here it is. Check this Federation player. If you deploy all 6 self-replicating mines, you win. If you enter the wormhole, you lose. Minion player, if you destroy the Federation ships, you win. Okay, that's an interesting mission. And here it is, the Federation cloaking device. It's a standard cloak, except it costs 4 extra points. So the Defiance, I think it's like 30 points or so with the cloaking device on it. It'd be 28 points for the Defiant with the cloaking device. And you put this on any other ship, it costs 9 points. So that's quite a bit of a cost. But then being able to cloak the Enterprise would be kind of cool, don't you think? So that is the Defiant expansion pack. And I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, just a real quick addendum here to the Defiant video. There's 2 things that I wanted to make an additional note with. Is the Defiant does actually have a rear firing arc, which is really cool. You don't see a lot of ships with a rear firing arc, so that's good to have. So that's definitely a good use for your torpedoes. And the other thing I wanted to note is it doesn't actually come with a cloaking token. So you can't really, so unless you have a token for the cloaking device from somewhere else, it's going to be a lot harder to use the cloaking device. So it's kind of a misstep on these kids' parts. I don't think they realize the ship needs a cloaking token. So it's just something to think about if you do pick up the Defiant and plan on buying the cloaking device for it. So that's it. Talk to you later.